What's going on, guys? It's me, daKatz, and this is episode 10 of Horizon SMP. As you may be able to see behind me, we have a whole bunch of shulker boxes, and that is because in between episodes we ended up doing an end run, and we got a whole bunch of stuff, including a bunch of elytras, a bunch of shulker shells, and yeah, now we have all these shulker shells as well, which is awesome. Anyway, guys, it's my intention today to continue working on the Nether hub. I have a whole bunch of exciting things planned for it. I've finished the design in my creative world, and now we just have to go ahead and get all the resources. And my god, there are a lot of things we need, including like 30 stacks of blackstone, then another 15 stacks of blackstone, a whole bunch of shroom lights, black wool, concrete, glass, just a whole bunch of different stuff. So let's go ahead and get all of the resources that we need. Cool, so now we have gotten all the resources and I'll show you what I have. We have a whole shulker shell worth of black wool. We have a whole bunch of basalt and then a whole bunch of ice. We have even more blackstone here, then another thing of blackstone, more ice, some rails, some shroom lights. We're going to need to get more shroom lights. These things are really hard to, very tedious to get. Like, that ended up costing me, one whole stack costed me a stack of bones. So, bunch of smooth stone for finer details, a whole bunch of black stained glass, and then we've got the sand and gravel to make concrete, which I've done. So we have a whole bunch of black concrete powder, and I've slowly been turning it into black concrete. And the way I've been doing that is by literally just coming over here in the water and then building up, if I can. Yeah, I'll just build up like as high as the world limit, place a bucket of water, let it go all the way to the bottom, and then breaking it all the way down. But this method is quite tedious, I have to tell you. It's been doing my head in. So I think what we're going to work on is an automatic piston push-in concrete maker thingamabob. So I've got a design in mind for that, and let's go ahead and build it. So here we are finally in the Nether with our resources, and what we're going to be doing is kind of changing up a few of the designs around here. So for example, this path is going to have to change a little bit, as is this platform here, as is these placeholders here, and then we can start working up the top. Because up the top we're doing a very black and grey kind of design, we need to kind of draw away a lot of the blue. So we need to embrace the black design more towards the bottom so that it matches up the top. Because if we have black up the top and blue down the bottom, then there's no kind of blend. I found the blue wood quite difficult to work up the top, so we're kind of just going to get rid of it as much as possible and just hint at it with just like the fire and stuff like that. Awesome, that's all done. Look how much powder we got from that. And what we're going to be doing is popping the warped nylium around the outside here instead. Cool, so now we have the blue around the outside everywhere. And then what we're going to be doing is mixing the black wool with the black concrete over here. So we'll just do a bunch of it. So yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Yeah, I'm very happy with the way that looks. That is right. Cool, so the next thing we want to do is change all this here as well, minus this slabs level here. Cool, so that's all done as well. I think, look how good the warped wood looks with the black over here and the stone. I think that kind of transition from this to this to this to the basalt, oh my god, it just looks so good. Like, I absolutely love it. The next thing we're going to do is mine out all of the stone here and replace it with the smooth stone. And then I think that should be everything for the bottom. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better from down here. So we want to take this little thing that we've created here and repeat it across all the other 3 sides as well. And then once we do that, we can begin working on the ceiling, change up the nether portal size a little bit, just bring it down a little bit, and work on the back end of that as well. So there's a few things that we have to do, but yeah, I think we've already made pretty good progress already, and you can already see that it's kind of changing the theme, and it's embracing a lot more of the black. The black wool and the black concrete together is very nice. I am really liking it. But yeah, let's keep doing that. So we've made quite a bit of a development since where we just last were. That's because I did a little bit of work off camera and during a stream I did just before. So what we've done is the structural basalt, the basalt pillars in conjunction with the black stone bricks here. So the next thing we're going to need to do is kind of fill in all of these panels with our black concrete and black wool pattern combination. This episode's quite a weird one because everything we're doing is just building and then with a little bit of updates. But I don't know, I guess I'll kind of show you the process of how I'm doing the concrete and all that. And then I guess I'll shoot it into a time lapse and finish everything. Hopefully we have enough resources. This is all the black concrete we have here. So I'll pull a bunch of it out of my inventory and then we'll get a bit of black wool like so. The other thing I did was work on the center part here, and that involved lowering the portal by about 2 blocks so that we can kind of link this all together. And then we've also gone and removed the center part and replaced it with black wool and black regular concrete powder and glowstone in the center. So when you look at it, it's got a bit of light, but it also is black, so it's also in theme as well. And I probably could have done it all in regular concrete powder just to save some wool materials, but I think it'll be alright. But anyway, let me go up on my little thing that I've made. So what we're going to need to do is fill the area here with the... I just jumped. This is what I keep doing. I just keep jumping off every 5 seconds. Let's go up again. So this area here is going to be glass and shroom lights, but these areas here are going to be the black pattern, and then we got glass, black, glass, black, glass, and then also the frames here will be black as well. So the way we do that is just by, and I don't really need to look at the design here, but we just build it up. Oh my god, I keep falling off. That's what I'm doing non-stop. So this will come around and then that will be like there. So trying to think what this looks like. So this comes there, now come up 2 blocks, and then it's all about just kind of randomizing pattern. Yep, and then we're going to have to repeat that all the way around. So let's go back up and do it again. And yeah, just in case you guys don't know, I've decided to start kind of streaming. I just did it again. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's driving me insane. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to start kind of streaming every now and again. Just because like a lot of what I do off camera is collecting resources and designing my builds and working now and again. I find it really difficult to kind of record these building stages. That's why I think it would probably just be easier for these big projects to stream myself building it and then kind of showing off the final result in a video, because I can't build and talk at the same time. Okay, and let's take a look at that. Yeah, so that's looking really nice. And you can see how the randomizing pattern works. It's a bit kind of black there and a bit lighter there. But overall, that's looking really good. And we're just going to continue working all the way across. And now I think I'm going to shoot into time-lapse mode. So now all of those sides have been completed. The next thing I was going to do was have shroom lights sitting above it. I do think this looks really nice though. I don't know. Let's go down and see what it looks like from down here. That does look really good. I do really like the way that looks, so I think we'll stick with the shroom lights just because it's the new block. So that was 30, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 42. So we need 84, 96. We need about 96 to finish the project. And then we can go on to the next stage. So I'm going to go out and harvest another 96 shroom lights. We'll say 100, just to make sure we're correct. We'll go get 100 shroom lights, and I'll be back with you once I've done that. So after like 30 minutes of harvesting trees, we managed to get a total of 86 shroom lights. Or 88 shroom lights. And I've run out of bone meal as well, so I'm going to go and scour some in the Nether instead of using this tree farm. It's really frustrating because sometimes you get like 3 trees that drop a combination of like 10 shroom lights, and then other times you'll go through like 20 trees and not get a single one. So it's so tedious to harvest these shroom lights, and my, like for the amount of work that I'm doing to get these shroom lights, you have to give me like at least a thumbs up on the video. But yeah, anyway, what we're going to do is go into the Nether now and go back to that warp forest we were at and just go and see if we can just get some manually instead. And I'll take some building blocks with me as well, because I think it's easier if we just go and find them naturally as opposed to using the tree farm. So yeah, let's just come up here and harvest all these ones here. These are all mine. And then yeah, we need to really work on some kind of automated tree farm situation, because yeah, as you could tell from that time lapse, maybe, I don't know, long process, such a long process. Cool, so 23 left over, I suppose. Looks like I had 20 too many. So what did I end up getting? 116, 120, all I needed was 100. So I think if I had gotten my 96 like I initially planned, I would have been short by 1. So fortunately I got more. Anyway, who cares, it all worked out. Let's go see what it looks like from below. Oh mate, it's like, it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I've worked so hard on this. It's paying off now. The next thing we're gonna do now is fill in all these gaps with black glass. Fill all this in with glass. And you're probably thinking, black glass is not even visible. What's the point of it? Well, I'll show you why as soon as I've done it, because we're going to place something else on top, which just is like the, what is it called? The cherry on the top. Cool, so that is all filled in now as well. So that's looking very, very, very nice, I must say. I very, very like it a lot. Let's go down and see if there's any gaps so that we can go back into the main room. We also really need to figure out a way to prevent ghasts from spawning in this room and other piglins and zombie pigmen and stuff, because you'll be able to see them on top there. Oh, actually, you won't. You actually, get out of here. But yeah, so there is the black glass in place, so looking very nice as well. And obviously I have a lot more glass than I needed, but whatever. And I shouldn't have died at all. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of black glass remaining, as well as regular glass. Anyway, whatever. And then we also have, look how much blackstone we have. Like, I have severely, like, over calculated how much of every resource we need. Anyway, let's create a bunch of polished blackstone now, and we're going to cover the black glass with the polished blackstone, and that should be the final touch. Cool, and now let's go down and check out what we've done. Cool, die. And yeah, take a look at that now. Oh my gosh, that just, it looks so good. It looks so good. Oh my god, it just ties up the ceiling altogether. Oh my god, I love it. If you can't tell, I absolutely love it. I think we'll wrap up the episode here. And if you guys are loving the ceiling as much as I am, make sure to like and subscribe. In the next episode, we will dig out this entire box all the way to there and create a path from our base to here through using an elytra. We'll also kind of finalize and do these little things here and there. We also have to do some finer details with the chains and soul lanterns and lighting, and figure out a way to prevent the ghasts and mobs from spawning. And yeah, then we can start working on the little side rooms as well, like an automatic replenishing respawn anchor and some other things like that. But yeah, I'm going to end things off here, as I've said. And if you guys have enjoyed the video, please let me know so in the comments by liking and subscribing. And I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace.